show this real quick? What we got in? Yes, bathroom break. We will be starting what? Oh, that's just the lip. It goes up. Enjoy some apples and some trees. You can see it goes all the way around. No. Oh, further out. Oh, that's a cone. Oh, in the water. Yeah, they do that for swimming for some of their exercises. They like do this to the cone. I guess I'm the only one there. Okay. I saw the cone, but I'm not that windy and you can't see. Right? All right. Or maybe
Testing. Is that too loud or is that okay? Diving championships. Can we please have you in diving order from first diver? We will be announcing the divers at the diving order. So our first diver today will be Kassis from Hawaii Preparatory Academy. Our second diver will be Thornton from Hawaii Preparatory Academy. Our third diver will be Johna Sejati from Hawaii Preparatory Academy. Then we have Hailey from KEALAKEHE. That was not coming out. Then we have Tanoue from Hilo High School. Then we have Isley Agliam from Hilo High School. Then we have Nigel Woolley from NAWAHI. And then we have Holden Lahey from Hawaii Preparatory. We will be short for the 5th round, and then also another short break after the 8th round so we can check the dive short sheets and make sure that they're all good. So thank you, and we will be commencing shortly. And I didn't announce the judges. I am so sorry. Our judges are Doug, Ann, Lindsay, and Patricia.
Are we ready to get this show on the road? Charlie, ready? Judges, ready?
For the first round, Charlotte will be performing a 101C by top 1.2. Scores, please. 6, 5.5, 5, 6, 6. Emily will be performing a 103B forward 1 1/2 somersault height, 1.7. Scores, please. 4.5, 4.5, 5.5, 5, 5. Johna will be performing performing a 103C for 1 1/2 somersault top, 1.6. Scores, please. 5 1/2, 5, 5 1/2, 6, 5 1/2. We'll be performing a 103B, 1 1/2 somersaults pike, 1.7. Scores, please. 6, 6, 6, 6, 6 1/2. Zayci will be performing a 4-1C for dive top, 1.4. Scores, please. 4 1/2, 4, 4 1/2, 4 1/2, 5. Isley will be performing a 4-1C inward top, 1.4. Scores, please. 5, 4 1/2, 4, 5, 4 1/2. Nigel will be performing a 101B forward dive pike, 1.3. Scores, please. 5, 5 1/2, 5 1/2, 4 1/2, 5 1/2. Holden will be performing a 101B dive pike, 1.3. Scores, please. 6 1/2, 7, 6 1/2, 7 1/2, 7. For the start of the second round, Charlotte will be performing a 103B with 1 1/2 somersault pike, 1.7. 2.2. Scores, please. 5 bingo. Hailey will be performing a 301 beat dive pipe 1.7. Scores, please. 7, 6, 7, 6.5, 6.5. Zayci will be performing a 201 beat act dive pipe 1.6. Scores, please. 5.5, 5, 4.5, 5.5, 5.5. Isley will be performing a 201A back dive straight 1.7. Scores, please. 4, 3.5, 4, 3.5, 4.5. Nigel will be performing a 3 verse dive top 1.6. Scores, please. 6, 5.5, 6.5, 5.5, 6. Holden will be performing a 104B, 2 somersaults pipe 2.3. Scores, please. 4.5, 5.5, 6, 4.5, 5.5. For the start of the third round, Charlotte will be performing a 5111, a forward dive with a half twist straight, 1.8. Scores, please. 5, 6, 5.5, 5.5, 6. Emily will be performing a 302, a reverse somersault top, 1.6. Scores, please. 5.5, 5.5, 6, 6, 5.5. 201B, dive height, 1.6. Scores, please. 6, 5, 6.5, 6.5, 5. Hailey will be performing a 302B somersault height, 1.7. Scores, please. 6, 6.5, 7, 6, 6. Zayci will be performing a 52A back dive with a half twist straight, 1.8. Scores, please. 4, 4.5, 5, 5, 5.5. Isley will be performing a 102B for somersault height, 1.5. Scores, please. 4.5 and then 5s across. Nigel will be performing a 201A back dive straight, 0.7. Scores, please. 4.5, 4.5, 5.5, 3.5, 5. Holden will be performing a 50-32, a forward 1.5 somersault with a full twist free, 2.2. Scores, please. 6.5, 6.5, 7, 7, 6. For the start of the fourth round, Charlotte will be performing a 51-22, a forward somersault with a full twist free, 1.9. Please. 5, 4.5, 4.5, 5, 5. Emily will be performing a 202, a back somersault straight, 1.7. Scores, please. 7A, back dive with a half twist straight, 8. Scores, please. 3, 3, 3.5, 3. Hailey will be performing a 202 back back somersault straight, 1.7. Scores, please. 6.5, 6.5, 6, 7.5, 6. Zayci will be performing a 102 forward somersault pike, 1.5. Scores, please. 5, 5, 6, 5.5, 5.5. Isley performing a 3, 2, a reverse somersault pike, 1.7. Scores, please. 2, 2.5, 2, 2, 2. Nigel will be performing a 52A back dive with a half twist straight, 8. Scores, please. 6, 6, 6, 6.5, 7. Holden will be performing a 403C for 1 1/2 somersault top, 2.2. Scores, please. 6, 6.5, 7, 6, 7. For the start of the 5th round, Charlotte will be performing a 203C back 1 1/2 somersault top, 2.0. Scores, please. a back somersault with a half twist free, 0.7. Scores, please. 5.5, 5, 5, 5, 5.5. Johna will be performing a 202A back somersault string, 0.7. Scores, please. 4, 4.5, 4.5, 3.5, 3. Hailey, forming a 52-5, a back somersault with 2.5 twist free, 0.7. Scores, please. 6, 5.5, 7.5, 6.5, 6.5. Zayci will be performing a 302C reverse somersault top, 1.6. Scores, please. 4, 4.5, 5, 4.5, 5. Can we see the scores again, please? 4, 4.5, 5, 4.5, 5. Isley will be performing a 51-22D, a forward somersault with a full 3.9. Scores, please. 4.5, 4, 4.5, 4, 5. Nigel will be performing a 403C, inward and then 1/2 somersault top, 2.2. Scores, please. 5, 4.5, 5.5, 5.5, 5.5. Holden will be performing a 3C reverse 1 1/2 somersault top, 2.1. Scores, please. 0. We will be taking a short break while we do some computer stuff. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. Judges, can we take our seats, please? Be ready to start the 6th round. For the start of the 6th round, Charlotte will be performing a 301B, first dive height 1.7. somersault tuck, 1.6. Scores, please. 5.5. 5, 5, 5.5, 5.5. Johna will be performing a 101B, dive pike, 1.3. Scores, please. 6.5, 6.5, 7, 7, 6. Hailey will be performing a 401B or dive pike, 1.5. Scores, please. 6.5, 6, 6, 6.5, 7. Zayci will be performing a 51-21D, a full solve with a half twist free, 1.7. Scores, please. 4.5, 4, 5, 5, 5. Isley will be performing a 101A or dive straight, 0.4. Scores, please. 4.5, 4.5, 5, 5, 4.5. Nigel will be performing a 2A back somersault straight, 0.7. Scores, please. 4.5, 5, 5.5, 4.5, 5. Holden will be performing a 4C, inward 2 somersaults, tuck, 2.8. Scores, please. 5, 5, 5.5, 5.5, 5.5. For the start of the 7th round, Charlotte will be performing a 302 reverse somersault tuck, 1.6.
Reverse somersault top. Road A is straight. It would be a C. Okay. All right.
So a 3 and 2, a reverse somersault tuck, 1.6. Score, please. 5, 5, 5.5, 5.5, 5. Emily will be performing a 403C, word 1 and 1/2 somersault tuck, 2.2. Scores, please. 4, 4.5, 4, 3.5, 4. John will be performing a 3B for a height 1.7. Scores, please. 6, 6.5, 7, 6.5, 6. Hailey will be performing a 403C, inward 1 and 1/2 somersault tuck, 2.2. Scores, please. 4.5, 4.5, 3.5, 4, 4.5. Zayci will be performing a 3 forward 1 and 1/2 somersault pike, 1.7. Scores, please. 5, 5, 4.5, 5, 5. Isley will be performing a 402C, forward somersault tuck, 1.6. Scores, please. 3, 3.5, 4.5, 3, 3.5. Nigel will be performing a 51A, forward dive with a half twist strip, 0.8. Scores, please. 201A, dive straight, .7. Please. 6, 6, 6.5, 7, 6.5. For the start of 8th round, Charlotte will be performing a 401C, dive tuck 1.4. Please. 6, 5.5, 6, 6.5, 5.5. Emily will be performing a 201A, back dive straight, .7. Scores, please. 5, 5.5, 5.5, 5, 5. Johna will be performing a 401B, inward dive pike 1.5. Scores, please. 6, 5.5, and then 6s. Hailey will be performing a 201B, dive pike 1.6. Scores, please. 7, 6, 7, 7.5, 6.5, 7, 7. Zayci will be performing a 301C, or tuck 1.6. Scores, please. 4.5, 5, 5.5, 4, 4.5. Isley will be performing a 301A, river string, .8.
like did they take off points or okay.
Scores, please. 2, 3.5, 2.5, 3.5, 0. Nigel will be performing a 402C inward somersault tuck 1.6. Scores, please. 6, 6.5, 6.5, 5.5, 6. Holden will be performing a 3-1B reverse dive pike 1.7. Scores, please. 5.5, 6, 6.5, 5, 6. That was the end of the 8th round. We'll take the short. I'll explain to you why we take breaks after the 5th and the 8th round. Usually in championships, hopefully we will soon have a lot more divers. After the 5th round, they always cut to 12 divers, and after the 8th round, they always cut to 8 divers. It's also a time for us to check the computer to make sure the handwritten and the computer scores are the same. So that's why we're continuing the practice today. So it'll be a short break while we check the scores. Thank you. Judges, please take your seat. Group, get ready. start of the 9th round. Charlotte will be performing a 402B inward somersault pike 1.7. Please. 4, 5, 4.5, 4, 4.5. Emily will be performing a 51-21D, a forward somersault with a half twist free, 0.7. Inward somersault tuck 1.6. Scores, please. 7, 6.5, 5, 6.5, 5.5. Hailey will be performing a 104C forward 2 somersaults, tuck 2.2. Please. 6, 6.5, 6, 6.5, 6. Zayci forming a 402 inward somersault tuck 1.6. Scores, please. 5s across. Isley will be performing a 103, a forward 1 1/2 somersault pike 1.7. Scores, please. 4.5, 4.5, 3, 4.5, 4.5. Nigel will be performing a 104 forward 2 somersaults, tuck 2.2. Scores, please. 4.5, then 5s across. Holden will be performing a 105C, forward 2 1/2 somersaults, tuck 2.4. Scores, please. 5 1/2, 5 1/2, 5 1/2, 5, 6. For the start of the 10th round, Charlotte will be performing a 202 a back somersault straight 1.7. Scores, please. 4 1/2, 4, 5, 4 1/2, 4 1/2. Emily will be performing a 51-22, a forward somersault with a full 3.9. Scores, please. 5 1/2, 5 1/2, 5, 5, 4 1/2. Johna will be performing a 302, a reverse somersault tuck 1.6. Scores, please. 5 1/2, 5 1/2, 5 1/2, 6 1/2, 5 1/2. Hailey will be performing a 51-22, a forward somersault with a full twist 1.9. Scores, please. 5, 5 1/2, 5 1/2, 4 1/2, 5. Zayci will be performing a forward dive straight 1.4. Scores, please. 5, 4 1/2, 5, 6, 5. Isley will be performing a 51-21D, full somersault with a half twist 3.7. Scores, please. 3, 2 1/2, 5, 3, 4. Nigel will be performing a 52-51D, a a back somersault with a half twist free, 1.7. Please. 5, 5, 4, 5, 5. Holden will be performing a 2-3, a back 1 1/2 somersault top 2.0. Scores, please. 5 1/2, 5 1/2, 5 1/2, 6, 5 1/2. For the start of the 11th and final round, Charlotte will be performing a 51-31 deep, a forward 1 1/2 somersault with a half twist free, 2.0. Scores, please. 5, 5, 4 1/2, 5, 4 1/2. Emily will be performing a 104 seat before 2 somersaults, top 2.2. Scores, please. 5, 5, 5 1/2, 4 1/2, 4 1/2. Johna will be performing a 51-8, a front dive with a half twist straight, 0.8. Scores, please. 6, 5, 6, 6 1/2, 6. Hailey forming a 51-22-24 feet, a full somersault with 2 full spring, 0.3. Scores, please. 5 1/2, 6 1/2, 6 1/2, 6 1/2, 6. Zayci will be performing a 2-A back somersault straight, 0.7. 5.5. Isley will be performing a 2 back somersault straight, 1.7. Scores, please. 5.5. 5, 5.5. 5.5, 5. Nigel will be performing a 302 reverse somersault pike, 1.7. Scores, please. 5, 5.5. 5, 4.5, 5. For our final dive of the competition today, Holden will be performing a 52 1D, a back 1 1/2 somersault with a half twist free, 2.1. Scores, please. 7, 6.5. 7, 6.5, 6.5. That concludes the diving portion. If you wait for a few minutes while we check the score, we'll be handing out the medals in just a couple more minutes. Thank you.
I just can't believe that. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Where's Hailey going? Oh, where are you shower?
They should have the ones that are here.
Congratulations, brother. How'd you do?
Oh, I don't know yet. They're doing This time we're going to edit on the way forward. Stop at the park. Over here real quick. 3, 2, 1, smile. Thank you.
These are the girls, these are the boys. Okay. We will start in 6 minutes.
In 6th place, we have Isley, Agliam from Hilo High School with a score of 202.40. In 5th place, we have Zayci Tanoue from Hilo High School with a score of 265.15. In 4th place, we have Kassis from Hawaii Preparatory Academy with a score of 274.40. In 3rd place, we have Thornton from Hawaii Preparatory Academy with a score of 291.30. In 2nd place, we have Johna Sejati from Hawaii Preparatory Academy with a score of 296.00. And our 2025 diving BIIF diving champion from KEALAKEHE High School with a score of 384.20, Ms. Barker. Pictures! And if you want to get on the diving board, you can stand on the diving board and everything in order or whatever you want to do.
You guys should do it on the diving board.
Yeah, you have a big light over your head.
Do it on the diving board.
How about just line up on the diving board in order? Just walk like that, right onto the diving board, and then, you know.
What's up, guys?
How's that?
Hi, from Hilo.
Having fun.
So Emily doesn't have the little light coming off of her head. Sorry.
You didn't like that?
Going on to the 3 guys has never done before this year. And to be able to get 11 guys in one season and be able to participate in championships is awesome.
Yeah.
And the other 3 are 4-year divers, and you know what, next year we're very, very excited for this year.
You're not used to getting off the diving board that way, are you?
There are the results from Woolley. In 2nd place with a score of 303.65 from NAWAHI School, Nigel.
Yay! Thank you. I only had that part.
All right, here we go. And our champion, the 2025 diving champion with a score of 382.20 from Hawaii Preparatory Academy, Holden Lahey.
Diving board, diving board. Yeah.
Can we move the chamois?
Move the chamois, my sweetheart. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Good eye, good eye. Throw it down like Holden does. Yeah.